The other day I picked out this nice little book from the recycling bin. Osborne books have always appealed to me for their color and their simplicity, and oftentimes it brings you back to that young age when you're just learning. And this is Greek Myths. It's retold by Heather Amory and illustrated by Linda Edwards. In the beginning it talks, and I'll just read a little piece of it. Sometimes the Greeks could see the gods and goddesses, sometimes they were invisible. They could be kind and helpful to people they killed, but they could also be mean and spiteful, playing nasty tricks and appearing least when it's expected. So the first story in the book is The Gift of Fire.
Oh.
Long, long ago and far away, the Greek gods and goddesses lived in palaces among the towering peaks of the great Mount Olympus. Zeus, the ruler of the gods, was wise and very powerful, but he could sometimes be spiteful and do foolish things. When he was angry, he fired thunderbolts from his fingers, and all the other gods were a little scared of him. He married the goddess Hera, and they had many children. At first, the gods and goddesses ruled over an almost empty world. There were lots of animals roaming about, but no people. The animals had been created by the god Prometheus, who was very good at making things. One day, Zeus asked Prometheus, who was Epimetheus's brother, to make human beings to live in the world. Prometheus picked up some mud. He shaped lumps in it into men and women, making them look just like gods, and breathed on them to make them come alive. The people were happy on the earth, but the one thing that Zeus wouldn't let them have was fire. Prometheus loved the people and felt sorry that they had to shiver with cold through the dark nights and eat raw food. He went to Mount Olympus and, when no one was watching, stole a lump of burning charcoal from Zeus's palace. He took it to the people and showed them how to make fire with it. Now they could eat cooked food and have warmth and light in the night. They were always very grateful to Prometheus and never forgot his special gift. When Zeus noticed the smell of cooking and saw the fires glowing at night, he knew that what Prometheus had done. He flew into a terrible rage. "Prometheus, how dare you go against my orders?" he shouted in a voice like thunder. "I'll punish you for this." Zeus changed Prometheus to the side of a huge mountain. Every day an eagle flew down and tore out his liver, and every night it grew again. Prometheus was in terrible pain, but he couldn't die because he was a god. He had to stay there for hundreds of years until, at last, Zeus forgave him and he was rescued. Stay tuned for more. And what I found interesting with this, I hadn't heard it before, have you? Was that it was very similar to some of the other stories that we've heard. The Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden, and the raven who stole the light from the sun and angered the powers that be. So I thought it was really neat to go back to this long time ago story. Yeah. Thank you.